Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you how I made this fan design autogele with a Sego gele. So guys, if you're yet to subscribe, please hit on the subscribe button, like and share. So guys, let's get started. So I'll be working with this Sego gele. It is one pack of it and I already cut out my base for this autogele. So if you like to know how to make a base autogele, I have a video on it on this channel. I'll drop the link in the description box. So the length of this Sego was about 72 inches and the width was 18 inches. So now I've taken out my measurement for the fan design. So I'm just going to measure about 62 inches what I have on this down part. I had about 62 inches. Then the length of the fan would be about 7 inches. I took out 7 inches. 7.5. You can make use of 7.5. You can make use of 6.5 or 6, depending on how long or short you want the fan to be. So I use 7 inches and I'm rolling out that line. Then the width of this fan is about 62 inches. So once I was done, I'm going to cut out with my zigzag scissors on that up part because I want to give like a design on the up part of the fan. So I'm using a zigzag scissors to cut it out. So next I'll be placing my fan design piece aside. So I'll go over and cut out for the round pleated. So I'll be needing about 2.5, but I have 11 inches as a whole as leftover for this piece. So I'm just making use of the whole 11 inches. So I'm marking about 2.75. But normally we need 2.5 for this particular design. So I'm just extending those dots till I get to the length I want. So I'm just extending my 2.75 all the way. But if you don't have up to 2.75, 2.5 is just perfect. So once I was done, I'm just going to extend those lines I made. So the length of this strip I'm cutting out now, every strip will be longer than the next. So I'll be making use of 7 strips in total. I'll be using 7 strips. So I'll be marking every strip shorter. So the first strip should be about 21 inches, but in my case I used about 23 inches, so it came out longer. So your first strip should be 21 inches plus 1 inch for seam allowance, that will be 22. Then the second should be 23, the third should be 24, the fourth should be 25, and it goes on depending on how many strips you need. So in my case I use 7 strips, so I'll be cutting 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So if you guys don't understand, I'll just show you how it works in a jiffy. So I'm just cutting out those parts. I have 4 strips here, so I'm going ahead to cut out the remaining strips of it. So I have about 30, 29, 28, and 27 here, which turned out to be longer than I wanted. So I'm just giving you guys the estimated one that so you don't get to waste the fabric like I did. So the goal is to correct the mistake, right? So we don't make it. So I'll be cutting out the remaining 3 inches, 3 strips I need, like so. So I have my 7 strips all together here. So next I'll be cutting out this wording. We'll be using it to pad the strips we made. So I'll be explaining that soon enough. So I have 7 strips. I'll be making use of 1 inch of this wording. So the wording I'll be needing is 1 inch in 7 places for my 7 strips. So I'm just marking out 1 inch in 7 places. for the strips I have there. Then on the length of the wording, we'll be making use, so we won't be adding allowance to the length of the wording. So for our 22-inch strip, we'll be making use of 21 inch for the wording. For our 23 inches strip, we'll be making use of 22 inches for the wording, and so on. So I'm just going to cut out the wording for each strip. So guys, I have one strip of wording here, and in my 30 inches strip, which is the longest part, I have the wording of 29 inches. So the wording should be 1 inch shorter. So I'll be folding the top like this, half an inch, then the sides like so. I'll just fold both sides to meet each other on the wording. So like so. And take it to the sewing machine and sew it down. So I'll be showing you guys again. On the top, I will go in by half inch. Then on the sides, I'll be covering that part up. So then you take it to your sewing machine and sew on a straight line down to the edge. So we'll be doing the same thing on the other end of this, like so. You just place it and fold in half an inch and fold the sides, then make a straight stitch. So I'll be doing everything for the remaining strip. So here I have my fabric for the fan design. So we're pleating this fan, so the zigzag design made will be at the top. So next, you just go ahead and start pleating on your fan. So you pleating like so. So guys, just watch how I made this pleat on the fan. So you'll be making pleats on the fan design, and you will, it won't be a straight stitch. You just try like curve your hand a little. So we're making pleats and pleats and pleats. So guys, when you pleat, you just pin it down like how I'm doing. So I'll be making another pleat to cover the previous pleat I made. Then I'll use my pins to pin it down like so. So guys, we'll just continue making pleats on themselves. So you just continue making pleats and using your pins to pin them down. If you really don't understand how I explain, you can just watch the video for more clarification. So I'll just continue doing this till I get to the other end. So guys, I've gotten to the end part of this fan. I'm just going to pin it down, and this is what we have. It's looking all beautiful already. So next we'll be sewing this with a needle and a thread. So you get a needle and a matching thread. Then we'll be sewing those parts we have the pins on. So I'm just going to sew, and when we sew, make the upper part, the thread on the upper part, not so visible. So we don't want the thread very visible on the upper part, this part I have here. So on the down part, you just go in with your needle where we have those pins and just basically sew this fan design in place without the pins. So we don't need the pins, you're just taking the pins off and sewing this fan design in place. So guys, just watch how I sew. You'll have an idea of how to sew this fan design by watching. So I'm just going to continue sewing on this fan till I get to the other end of it. So for the strips we made, this is what I have. I'm intending to sew on each strip, and this is the outcome of it. So on the wrong side and on the right side, this is what it looks like. So guys, now we'll be placing it to the base of our autogele. So to know how to make this base, I have a detailed video on this channel and I'll be dropping the link in the description box below so you guys can check it out. So we'll be attaching the first short strip, that means the shortest strip, to this base. So guys, I'll be showing you how to attach these strips to the base. So after this first plate, the last plate we have on the base, we're placing this strip like so, bringing out about half an inch on the outside. Then we'll take it to the sewing machine and sew a straight line to the other part. So on this line I'm illustrating. So it should not be close to the base. It should just be like another plate on the base. So I'll be cutting out that excess I have here. That's why I gave you guys the correct measurement. So guys, I was done sewing the first strip to the base of the autogele. Now we'll be joining the rest strips with my glue gun. So I used a glue gun. So whatever gum is available to you, you can just use it. So after sewing the first strip to the base of the autogele, all other strips will be gummed to the first strip and so on. So after the first strip, the second strip should follow. That is the one that is 1 inch longer than the first strip. So we just gum it on each other like so, and it progresses. So the 23 inches comes first, the 24 comes second, and it goes on and on. So I'm using my glue gun to apply gum on the previous strip, and I'm placing this on it like so. And this is what it's looking like. It's coming out very nice, trust me guys, and forgive my lighting here. So I'm just showing you guys more examples of how I attach the strips to each other. So I'm just basically using a glue gun to attach the strips on each other like so. So I'm going to do this for every other strip. I'm just placing them on themselves like so, and when I'm done I'll show you guys the outcome. So guys, I have a longer strip here, so I'm just going to cut it out to have this measurement I have on the other part. So I'm just using my scissors to cut it out. Guys, once I was done cutting that out, we're taking our fan design and we'll try to get the midpoint of the fan. So this point is my midpoint. Then I'll be placing it on the midpoint of my gele I have here. I'm just going to place a gum on that midpoint and to hold it down. So guys, basically we'll be gumming this fan design on this autogele I have here. So I'm just placing my glue on the part I want my gum to be. Then I'll be placing the fan design on it. So guys, it's basically we're just gumming all parts of this gele, and it is very easy and simple. So it doesn't take time at all to make because it is gum, no really much sewing on this. So I'm just going to gum these parts down like so. So once I was done gluing one part of it, and this excess part we have here will be for the tying, which is the handle. I'll glue the other part and show you guys later. So guys, this is what the final look came out looking like. It turned out to be very beautiful, and this is me just showing you guys how to put it on for those of us that doesn't really know how to work with an autogele. So you just basically clip the base together, then also tie it with the handle I have here like so. So if you choose to open up your hair, maybe you have a hair you want to let out, you can just open it up like so. But in my case, I'll be closing it up like so. So guys, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like and share, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.